Our initiative is called Citizens Response JA. We're a group of engineers, innovators, entrepreneurs, doctors, passionate individuals where our main focus is really to be able to figure out how can we best supplement our country, our government, and our healthcare sector with adequate resources for what they need in their fight against COVID.
I saw a video on Twitter of a doctor highlighting just how important ventilators are in the fight against COVID for critical care patients. And then after realizing that there was a shortage of ventilators in Jamaica, I felt that there was something could be done. You know, I believe in the talent and the skills that we have in Jamaicans or our Jamaican people, and I was confident that it's something that we could start here. And then it just mushroomed into not just ventilators, but sewn masks, face shields, and a whole bunch of other solutions that we're providing.
Decreasing the effects of COVID-19 in Jamaica feels almost surreal, you know, from being able to get a group of seamstresses together to be able to make masks that are being delivered to the Ministry of Health, or being able to 3D print face shields that doctors are using, or even just the ventilator that we're making and getting feedback from the University Hospital and how essential these pieces of equipment are. It's empowering to know that we're making a difference in what feels like no amount of time, because I think every Jamaican needs to put together and figure out how best we can work together to help fight this crisis.
There's a famous quote, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. And I believe in that, and I think, you know, as a people, we should, instead of depending on the government for everything, we should see what we can do as ourselves and to support the government in this initiative.
I like the innovation, I like the ingenuity that is being applied here to solve real-world problems, and then to get them on an enterprise scale, because we would need them to be deployed fairly rapidly. We can safely say that Jamaica, if it came to a desperate situation, that Jamaica could provide poor ventilation.
Kenyan police use violence to enforce a dusk to dawn curfew. Several people have been arrested, others have been beaten, prompting the president to speak out on Wednesday.
I want to apologize to all Kenyans, maybe for some excesses that were conducted.
In South Africa, within hours of a nationwide lockdown coming into effect, there were complaints about police brutality and excessive force. Yet some say it's the best way to keep people off the streets.
I think the minimum force should be implemented because people, they don't listen. I mean, besides people coming here to buy, there are people who are still drinking, there are people who are still roaming around the streets. We didn't get the free days just to stay at home to do whatever that you want to do. Treat it as a holiday, it's not a holiday.
The disruption to daily routines is glaring. In Lagos, Nigeria's commercial hub of over 20 million people, usually bustling streets are deserted. And like many other cities, schools, businesses and public gathering places are closed. But not everyone is playing by the rules.
What we saw here is more than 60, 70. They started running through the back door, and we are not able to get hold of any one of them. But as a result of this now, we have decided now to shut it down because the governor directive is that everybody should stay at home.
In impoverished areas, the WHO recommendation of social distancing and staying indoors to slow infections isn't always an option. In South Africa's Khayelitsha informal settlement, hundreds of thousands of people live in close proximity without basic services like running water.
It's not easy. We try to stay in our homes, but we can't. You have to go out, collect water there, come back. You don't have candles? You have to go buy them quickly, then come back. That's how we survive.
South Africa, Kenya and Nigeria are developing nations where millions of people are part of the informal sector. If they don't leave their houses, they don't earn any money. So while lockdown measures may save lives, they could also destroy livelihoods. Ade Shewa Josh, TRT World.
Good night. I still in the night. I still in the night, boy. I tell you, this is a stepping razor. The art of war. We're there with you, and Now we know why it's the art of war, boy. You have to maneuver this thing. It's really a war. Everybody realizes it's a war. And we are living in an era now where most people in the world never see this kind of era yet. And it's really a challenge, Rasta. It's really a challenge. Anyway, we're going to try to play our little part for really put it on a level. Yeah, put it on a level because it really needs to put on a level because some of the language where them are use and some of the way them are push it to the people them and some of the things where them are suggest. It really not going to work. And because it's not that the people them deliberately are do certain things, even though you have some people out there where talk about, oh, I follow them boy they are saying and all them way there, but it's how it come across more time to the people them that don't allow the people them to really deal with the situation like how it's supposed to deal with. So, because we're layman and because we talk how we talk, and we're not in the House of Parliament, we just talk it like all the people them, that the people them can understand what we are saying. So, we just start. So make we move to where we really want to come to this thing now. This thing of, well, now we hear the argument of physical distance, which when it done debate that pan the stepping razor, not stepping razor, the cutting edge with a brethren one night. The first time I hear it, physical, what them call it now? No, physical distance we are talking about now. Physical distance preferable to social distance. I totally agree with the terminology, physical distance, as opposed to social distance, because the layman out the road will understand you more if you say physical distance, no physical move towards people, not choco beside people and all them way there. What them call it, social distance, conjure up something where that you mustn't even deal with the person. You know, because right now people are dealing with people more than ever before now, and them know physically distant. What may I say is that, you see this argument about bus and market, where that the Prime Minister went down to the market, Coronation Market, and he must take that back because him get scared to find out, say, but where him tell the people them, nothing now get observed on here, so. No social distances, and we are calling physical distance. There's no physical distance going amongst the people them. And them take a survey and them show you, say, the people them who's most liable to catch it and most liable for dead is people who live below half a tree. And we can understand that because the chuck up business, the whole heap of chuck up and tenement yard and all them, so don't allow for physical distance. It don't allow for it. And even though we see people have flirted, have flouted, I don't agree with it, we realize the people them in authority, especially what about Jamaica now, it's all right to look on the book where them give you. Because there are certain steps that is necessary. Step 1, step 2, step 3. I don't know how much step them have. But I know, say, all government in the world is following this step. Some people just start at there 2. Some people they are 4. Some people they are the one who say, total lockdown. Our government not reach total lockdown yet, but anything where you hear the government saying in Jamaica about this thing here is related to what they were handed down from the World Health Organization or the Center for Disease Control. So it's not like them are come up with the ideas. You know, when you hear the Prime Minister say, all right, we are now going to have curfew. Another government of Jamaica come up with that. That is something where is out there for what you to do in order to curb Because everybody are talking about now flatten the curve and all them something there. That is not Jamaican government talk, you know. That is where it's adopted. When you hear them talk about social distancing, it's not Jamaican come up with that. You understand? It's the WHO and all these people. So, me want to know if the government will take talk. Me want to know if the government will take talk from people who is not WHO, from people who is not CDC, Center for the Disease Control, because people have views in a Jamaica where if them think about it, maybe they must see some form of truth in it or some form of practicality in it. No. You see when the people them say in the bus, them are going to take bus. Because right now nobody na observe that. Nobody na observe nothing about physical distance in a bus or in the market. Because you have to sell your things. Not even the police them are observe it. Not even the police them are observe physical distancing. Alright. Here me I go suggest now. Me I suggest something. And me don't know if people, if you want WhatsApp in and tell me, or if you want to suggest, say, Muta, what you talk about? A foolishness. Alright. Here what me I say now. You say this disease here, this disease is an hand-to-mouth disease, hand-to-eye disease, hand-to-nose disease. That means say, the only way you're going to catch it is if somebody have it and your hand, not your foot, not your bottom, not your back, not your elbow, but your hand. Your hand is the main problem in this disease here. Your hand. Because if your hand have on the disease and it touch your face, your eye, your nose, or your mouth, that is where they starting up the disease, the thing, the virus start to affect you. So really and truly now, them tell you say, you must wash your hand and make sure so you don't touch your face. But here you know, you see the washing of the hand, sometimes you have to go wait till you reach pipe. Or sometimes you wait, for instance, you're going to a supermarket. And I see it happen yesterday with me. Give thanks to the supermarket down the road. Where the big supermarket down the name. But I reach down there like 5 to 6, you know, and I say, boy, I'm out of the place like, you know, but are you near motor come in? I tell you, say, boy, I tell you, if people buy the supermarket, I give everybody something no time. I tell you, because I'm me one and the worker them in the supermarket, you know. I'm in there road with my trolley and I pass over my trolley and I say, what? No, this is really something else. I am really feeling good to know say I reach that level there in my life. When the supermarket them can say, Muta, where I say, man, come in on this man. And the man spray the thing for me hand and hear him to me now. But I know what you're saying now, Muta, but I say, look at brethren. You don't know me stay now. Spray the thing for me hand. Because me have some in my car too. So spray it for me hand. And from me say that, and spray everything when me have a touch now. Because I'm spray the trolley, the angle of the trolley. I may just go through and take up on me and take up. Now, here's the problem with that now. You see, most people who go to supermarket and get the spray upon them hand, them take up where them want upon the shelf, which don't get touched by other people already. And when them come out of the supermarket, them put it in the bag or the box and walk out. And them not have nothing to spray them on. So why them spray them on when them are sanitize them on when them are going there? Because the going sanitizing for going at the supermarket is to protect the supermarket, you know. But when you buy your things and come out of the supermarket and put the things in your car and drive off your car and don't have nothing else to do with nothing, you have a serious problem. All right, you see when you're in the bus and when you're there in the market, I don't know if the minister them can listen to Mr. Tufton, but Mr. Tufton and Mr. Whosoever. You see like how everybody a search for masks for wear now. I am suggesting that everybody walk with them sanitizer. And that me I suggest. Everybody must have them sanitizer with them. That's when them come out of the supermarket and put on them luggage in them car or where them go. Them spray them on or wipe them on with it. Because it don't make sense. You're going to a supermarket and them sanitize you for the supermarket. And when you come out of the supermarket, you don't sanitize for yourself. You're going to a bank and you hold the doorknob, and you hold the other things them in the bank or in the ATM machine, right? When you come out, you don't have no sanitizer. Poor people now walk up and down with sanitizer, but we must learn to walk with it. We must learn to walk up and down with sanitizer. Because that is the only way you're going to prevent yourself from do certain things like touch your face. It's the weirdest thing. It's like the virus knows that human beings love touch them face no matter what. I know this side say, all right, we're going to attack them from them face. Because there's nowhere else you'll get it. It's your hand to your face that cause you forget it. It's nothing else. That's why them say, if you want to season on your elbow, yeah, so, because you know you're not going to touch your elbow. But it's your hand. The hand is the problem with the something. We need to make the people them walk with sanitizer. That when them come off a bus, when them come out a building, and when them come out. And it's easy, you know, because everybody downtown has sell sanitizer. But nobody downtown has use it more than so. It's the weirdest thing. Yesterday, I drive come. And when we reach at the market gate, the food market gate, a man lay down on the ground, dead. And the people them over the other side of the road, them over the other side of the road, you hear them now? Him dead, you know, him dead. And nobody now walk up to him dead, you know. Everybody go to the dead man now for look. Like how much more you want to see for a dead man? You see him dead over the road over there, so. Why you come over here so now for verify and like you see CIA, FBI, if I don't say, all right, him dead. And you see through that now? People just bungle up on one another around him now, you know. Just bungle up on one another around him. Just observe a dead man. None of them have no sanitizer, you know. None of them have no sanitizer at all. The government I give it this and I give it that. Them supposed to give the nation sanitizer or promote the use and the carrying of sanitizer to the people them. Because no matter what you say, it's your hand is the problem. Kiki. Razor. The art of war. Yes, we just one suggestion. We have some more suggestion, but one suggestion. We are telling the people them in the areas that is seen as ghetto areas to walk with sanitizers. Walk with the sanitizer because you're not near no pipe and no soap until you go to your yard. And the more touch up where you do, and it live by you a little while. It's not like it happened and then it was done. It live by you a little while and you don't know who have it. You don't know the person who next come to you and say, tell me some sanitizer now. If I not sneeze, I'm going to sneeze. And them have it. So all the man I look for sanitizer, I'm going to have it too. So you must have your sanitizer. That's when you mingle with people in the bus, in a taxi, and all them something there. You know, say, when you come out of that, when you come out of it, you know, say, you have your thing can sanitize down your hand. Because that's the problem there. We're going to repeat it again, you know. Is your hand is the problem. Your hand is the problem. Because you put your hand in your face and you don't even know, so you put your hand in your face. You understand? So if just like how you're going to attack, going to with him like you sanitize the supermarket, sanitize you. When you come out of the supermarket, you're supposed to have your sanitizer to sanitize your hand. If you know they need no soap or water. And sometimes you dip on the road the whole day, so you don't have no time to go home, to go wash your hand and come back out the road. So when you have your sanitizer with you, all the ladies them can get them sanitizer and put in them handbag. The man them have them sanitizer and put in them knapsack. And it's just so it go. So it go. You see like how we talk about name there, mask And the government have to wait for the WHO to sanctify the mask wearing for everybody. Now them not tell you must compulsory wait. They must say, well, you know, if you want to do it when you're coming out of your house. China, it's mandatory to wear masks. Everybody have to wear masks in China. And most of the places them right now where you see masks are wear, as we have said, the mask now go stop you from getting if a man sneeze, you know, or cough. But a woolly pipe will be disabled. Woolly pipe will be disabled. So every little make a muckle. That's how we have to look on it. Every mickle make a muckle. So have your mask ready or have so I see should have said, I see should have called me and I said, Muta, tell me something now. Me as a woman, I look for a taxi if you take to go home. And when me look at the taxi, me see 3 masks, man, they think me I'm going to take the taxi. You think me I'm going to take the taxi? Me I walk down the road. I me see 3 masks when I come up the road. Me I turn back. It's the funniest thing, which is true. Because even myself, you know, if me drive beside a car and see 2-man mask up, it's either I'm going to slow down and make him pass me or drive too fast that him can't catch me. It's just simple. But the reality is this already now. It's this already now. Because it's not definitely you have to go buy a mask, you know. You can't use anything and wrap it on your face like, oh, me have my little thing, I know, me just wrap it around my face and I'm ready. You understand? So we need to take them precaution there. And the people them, especially downtown, since them put the thing in a category now below half a tree. And we understand why them do that still. You know, the closeness of the people them in them area there is not conducive to physical separation. It's not convenient. So you have to find another way to fight it. So while you are trying to separate yourself, but also know your honor your face is the serious thing. This is a stepping razor. News time. You know, last week we talked about the people them who disappear off of the plane. And the Prime Minister come out and say, look here, you must come in or you now we get to leave Jamaica. Well, they must have 4,500 people out there. And them when they don't catch, them say 3,500 people turn up. And them have 1,000 more people out there. No, that is enough people. 1,000. I mean, them have to go test the 3,500, you know. And that is precare. What a precare that is, to test 3,500 people. Which it is possible to do it. You know, if them really serious, them can do it, test 3,500 people. And it will be very interesting to find out how much people out of that 3,500 get positive with it. Now, if 3,500 people out there need to be tested, and then you have at least 100 people in that test positive. So you have to find out now where those 100 people were. And you have to go into the community to find out those 100 people, where were they in the past from the 20-something till now, which is almost, 3 weeks, which is where you're supposed to start finding out now if somebody have it or not in a 2 to 6, you know, what I'm calling it, 7 day or 14 day. All right, so you have 1,000 people out there now. And the 1,000 people don't turn in themselves ill, but we are open. So me, this make a suggestion, say, really and truly, the people them out there who see people in them area, kind of Jamaican look like them come from foreign. If a man look like him come from foreign, and I buy up Olipa, Ellison and this, that, and him have on 2 different color shoes and all them wear there. Or the girl have on her fingernails stretched from here so go round there so. And her ear gone down on the ground with red, blue, black, green and all them something upon it. Go and make a call. Go make a call. go tell somebody, them give you something another one love and all them talk them again. But here what me I go suggest now, which is really a radical idea. A radical idea because you don't want to lock down the country. Even though New Zealand locked down the country, locked down New Zealand, the woman locked down the country and she say, and most of the people them who locked down them country, them see the thing kind of make a different move. Now the Prime Minister figure out if he will lock down the country or not. And then he might figure out if he will bring back the people them who want to come back to Jamaica or not. You me I go suggest now. Me I suggest say the government set up a random testing because them go over 7 Mile and curfew the whole of 7 Mile and have the people them inside it. So not like say it's impossible to do, but me I suggest random testing. Like how them come at your gate and I ask you what you think about that, and if you think say Aki should I eat raw or whatsoever them ask you about. And then now them write it down in a book and then them just like how them now say the people them below half a tree, the possibility of them catching the virus is much more than the other rest of people them in the society because of the poverty and because of the closeness of the people them. Now you hear me I say now, we're going to do a random testing. Meaning say now, you're going to go in at the community them and you're going to test. All right, we can't test it yet. So by the time we come back, you're going to catch it. But listen up, Cash Pot Special Pot Draw up next. Okay. Yes. All right, so me I suggest something so now where me don't say it radical. It's a very radical thing me I talk about just so now, but me feel say, given the light that you have 4,500 people was loose for 3 weeks. And you have 1,000 still out there. What the random testing would have done? The random testing would have find out if the people who you test have it, or if some of them have it. And in light of the community where you find that some of them have it, you'll be best able to monitor in the community rather than saying, oh, well, you wait till somebody have it and run and go away somewhere. Because that is really happening with the people that come off of the plane. They come off of the plane and gone at them different areas. And you don't know in the 3 weeks where them missing who and who them actually infect. What the random thing would do, which as I say, sometimes them thing they take like communist country for them thing there. Because we are work off a democratic country. But given that a whole heap of our rights done gone already, like don't walk on street certain hours a night. You know, that is one of your thing there. You know, some more are going to leave, go. And they're going to reach out the stage, you know, where they're going to say lock down the country, which is that the Prime Minister had just with. But here now, you see, if the World Health Organization say, all right, it's time, the thing gets so terrible now that we have to lock down the country, the Prime Minister will lock down the country. Because at first it might look like an extreme move. Just like things, a whole heap of things we don't know will look like extreme move to the people them. But the World Health Organization say it, and that is how them work. Now, the idea of random checking, random testing, is not something where most people in a so-called democratic country that want. But it's something where it can help. I have no doubt about that. Random checking can help. Because then you're going to reach a mass of people where maybe 2 weeks down the line, them would have shown symptoms, but 2 weeks down the line, them show the symptoms. Them could have given 10 people it already. So before the gate close and they ask God go through it, if you do it now, if you do random testing now, it would mean say you'd have stopped something before it happened. I don't know if people are going to agree with me. But that's how I see it. Because really and truly now, we can't walk on the street in certain hours. They tell you must stay in your yard And you're liable to get arrested if you stay in your yard. If you're not staying in your yard. And there's certain laws and regulation. Come here, you know, them I say, them are going to lock up people for fake news too. If you put fake news on the TV, on your radio, on YouTube or whatsoever, them are going to lock you up feet too. So the freedom of speech is null and void when it comes on to this thing I saw. Because when you can quarantine a whole area and say don't move or else what and what and what and what, and them lock up the place for 3 weeks or 2 weeks, whatsoever them do, then you know, say, well, the thing I get away. And then that me I put more fire upon fire. I just say that maybe is one of the ways for STEM, given that we have 1,000 people out there, and we did have 3,000 odd out there before, that the possibility of them being infected is not far-fetched. Okay. So we reach us now where we want to talk to a group of brethren that we have been following up the news. We follow up the news and hear them. And we find, say, innovation is very key to this whole thing and we are going on so now. Innovation. We want to talk to Yakini Brian, Wallen Brian, I want no relationship with this brother with the blind here, so. No relationship at all. Yakini Brian. Obviously no relationship. He is the CEO of technology company Pre-Labs. And they are into ventilators and face masks being produced locally. Now, let me say, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, how are you, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I am okay. Robert, Mr. Peart on the line too?
Yeah, man, I'm here.
Okay.
Afternoon.
Well, good afternoon. All right. The face mask where you're doing is it for the doctors or for those ordinary people?
Well, the face shields are actually face shields. The 3D printed face shield, so it's like a visor. It's like a clear plastic sheet that covers the whole face. The primary focus is to protect the healthcare workers. So,
those healthcare workers then?
That's our primary focus in the short term. Once every healthcare worker is taken care of, then we might explore
the other level
for the general population as well.
All right, so yes, all right. The innovation in that is that it's 3D technology you use.
Yeah, so 3D printers print the frame. We get the plastic sheet from a local supplier, and we just assemble them, and then they're reusable. They can be washed, they're sterilized. So that's essentially how it works.
All right, some people, the normal Jamaican might hear we are talking about 3D, and they might try for what the hell them talking about. Can I explain to the people them what is the 3D thing and the printer that really make these 3D masks?
All right, so you have different types of 3D printers. Essentially, how a 3D printer works is it spits out hot plastic layer by layer based on a file, like a 3D image, like a rendering on a computer. It's like a 3D model on a computer that someone designs, and it spits out the actual image. So like a regular 2D printer that you use to print paper, like words on paper, that prints in a 2D plane. So you have ink that writes on a piece of paper, and that's based on what is on a file on a computer. A 3D printer now does several layers. So it does the first layer, does a layer after that, and the next layer until you have one solid 3D structure. So it's like you have a drawing on a flat piece of paper, and to make it have some shape, you draw the back of the head, like you're drawing somebody's head. You draw the back of the head, then you draw one layer up from the back of the head, and you keep adding the piece of paper until you reach the face or the nose.
I read some articles where they must say some of the terrorists them was making 3D gun, plastic gun for when them go on and eat the X-ray machine, it don't show as gun because them do assemble it. Them assemble it when them reach.
Yeah, some people have been doing that, have been 3D printing guns because, again, you can print out just about any shape once you have the right printer and materials. You can print almost any shape. You have elastic material, you have flexible, you have high temperature, and you have printers that can print at very, very precise resolutions. So people have printed the solid parts of guns using 3D printers as well as other applications. They won't necessarily be as robust as the normal factory-made weaponry.
Yeah.
But it is one thing that people, one of the negative things I want to say, people have been using 3D printers for what the positive applications for society on our whole means in a crisis like this where we might not have huge factories set up to the plastic mold, what they call plastic injection molding. You know, if you have a 3D printer which somebody can buy and put on in their house or their office, they can print something right then and there to serve a purpose, you know, for whatever it is that they need. So,
all right.
It's one of the pluses of it.
Yeah. All right, so let me ask you now, you see, you know, you're in a company, you create a company for manufacture 3D masks. How much?
Not necessarily. So my Pre-Labs Limited is a tech company, but we don't generally make face shields. We don't generally 3D print things. Our flagship product is called Pre, which is something that people can use to monitor and control the properties from the smartphone and the computer, so they can turn off the lights, the energy consumption, the gate, etc. I have a background in 3D printing, electromechatronics, and 3D printing at the University of Standards Engineering, and I've been the coach of the robotics team so I've been around 3D printers for quite a while.
Long time.
When Lauren called me a few weeks ago, asking if I could build a ventilator because you know that I'm in robotics and whatnot, I started looking into it and seeing that face shields are something that doctors needed and people have been 3D printing them. So I said we can probably do this as well. So I looked into it and I started doing it and just getting it out there.
So the ventilators, you already start making them, or is a project in progress? I mean,
yeah, man. So the Ministry of Health received 200 from us.
Okay.
Ago. We delivered them to.
In a space of what time?
Well, we started that production roughly a week.
You're serious?
We're ramping up production as we go along because we're getting more 3D printers, etc.
So you get more people in the company that do this?
Yeah.
Okay, the big business is going to become. So the ventilators is ventilators like where we are here about ventilators. It's not different. It's not different.
Ventilators are very different things. So ventilator is a machine that they use in hospitals to help you breathe.
Yeah, I know that. But what I say, no, I know what a ventilator. What I ask is, if the ventilators that you make is the same ventilators that we see like in a hospital continuously, New York or whatsoever, or is just a different.
What we're making is what's called an emergency ventilator or an automated ambu bag. So essentially, if you ever been in a hospital and never been in an emergency and never been in an ambulance and you had difficulty breathing, and if you've ever been in an ambulance while somebody else is being treated, you might see a doctor or an emergency technician put a mask over somebody's face and squeeze a bag to pump air into the lungs. Sometimes when you're in the hospital and they have a shortage of ventilators, you know, they take this bag that they call an ambu bag or a bag valve mask and squeeze that bag manually for hours on end. Doctors will tell you, any doctor that's never had to intern in a hospital would tell you that that's something that they've all had to do and it's something they all hate doing. But they have to squeeze a bag for hours on end and take shifts, sometimes keeping a patient alive for days, manually squeezing this bag when they don't have ventilators. So what we're doing now, we're automating that manual process. So what happens is that doctors get tired and they make mistakes when squeezing this bag because they can't deliver a steady volume. The hand get tired, the hands start cramp. And in a case like with COVID now, they're putting themselves at risk because they have to stay beside the patient all the time and they further expose themselves. So what we're doing is automating that process so that the doctor don't have to be squeezing that bag. You just put it in a machine, you set the volume and you set the rate that you want to squeeze the bag at, and the machine will just do that for them, and so that they can stay clear and free up their hands to tend to other patients.
All right, the government declared that, well, I hear other governments abroad said the ventilators them is not enough. You are saying now you have produced ventilators and the government is getting them rapidly. It's only the government you are distributed to, or you know?
So our process, we're working with the University Hospital of West Indies and their senior consultants to build this to spec based on what their minimum requirements are. And once we do what we need to do from our product development standpoint, and it passes our test, and we hand it over to them and the regulatory bodies in the government to ensure that it passes their tests, and then it's just a matter of mass production after that.
So them suggest still like how much them would well them speculate based upon where I go on, how much them would really need for your produce?
Yeah, the University Hospital alone has said about 50.
50?
But there are several other hospitals around the island. And there's a global ventilator shortage as well. We've had requests from several people in other Caribbean islands as well as other places in the globe wanting an emergency ventilator design as well. So what might end up more than likely happening is that we make it for our hospitals as many as we need, but might end up having to export it as well.
You look like you're not going to have enough hand, man.
Have enough what?
You look like you're not going to have enough hand. If this thing a persists, it look like, I mean, this I gonna be like, wow.
Yeah,
but I go come look at work from you.
It's a lot, you know, and we've also been tasked. We have other requests that we've gotten from the government as well as hospitals for things that they need.
Yeah.
That we can do. You know, it's just, like I say, it's hands. It's a lot. But we're doing what we can, and you know, we're not getting a lot of rest because of it. But we need it now, so we just have to just, you know, grin and bear it and just go and do it.
Mr. Peart, I noticed you have a CEO of Blue Dot. What is Blue Dot? What is it?
We do market research and surveys and polls. So something very far removed from what we're doing in this project. You know, nothing.
You don't have nothing to do with this.
No, not related to engineering or building things.
All right, so tell me what it relates to.
So, like I said, we do surveys, we do polls. So we do political polling as an example. We do market research for companies, you know, like large companies who want to understand what the customers do, how they think, or what will motivate them to shop. That type of research, that is what we do at Blue Dot.
You have any idea who did the survey about the people then below Alpha Tree is more vulnerable to?
Yeah, that was Dr. Leo Wahi from Mona Informatics.
Oh, is him do it? I hear the name before now.
Yeah, Dr. Paris Leo Wahi.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? What do you think about it? As a marketing man and research man.
So those things are based on models. So you would have looked at population density in those communities, access to water, access to basic infrastructure. Those several factors would have been taken into consideration and build what they call models where they can project and predict. So similar models would have been used in Italy. So Italy is very dense, and that's one of the reasons why they have the problems there. In New York.
Too much people.
New York is very dense as well. You know, they have the subway and all of those things. So they would have used several factors to come to that determination.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Well, you are now, Bridging. I wish you success, but I hope that I do have to get one of those ventilators.
Well, to be honest, we're building them. We hope they're never used as well, but we'll have them ready.
I tell you, it's the first I got hear a man say he might do something successful and really entrepreneurial, but I don't want to get involved with it on the other side of the
everything we do is not for profit, motor.
No, I know, but I mean personally for me, me don't really want to get one of the ventilator them. I really don't want to get one of them. You know what I mean? Anyway, give thanks, Bridging. Give thanks.
Yeah, man,
a wonderful work, you know. May I tell you, it's a wonderful work. Yeah, man. I give thanks. Yeah, we're talking about ventilators and face masks being produced right here in Jamaica. Yakini Wallen Bryan, CEO of technology company pre-labs. I was mentioning random testing, but I know that them going, well, it's either you're going to hear some people ball out say infringing on rights, and some people are going to ball out say them not have the capacity to do that. But it's like how me say them find, you know, me hear them have a feeding program for people on the street. Remember one time Salvation Army used to do that, you know. Them used to just pull up a truck, a box lunch, and go downtown and give it away. Now, I never know so the government have money to feed the people them on the road. All of a sudden, me hear money afloat all over the place. They will give each person this, that, who are worth money like worries. They will go buy how much ventilator with this, that. They must send for this, that, that. And I say, wow. Anything the government want to do, they will do it. And that means sanctify about this thing, you know. This is a sanctification. Anything the government want to do, them can do it. So when you hear them and say, boy, right now them don't have no money for do this and don't have no money for do that, it's joke, them a joke. Because look you know, the road, them block off the road, the same junction road where me and that talk about. Them block the road, after 3 you can't drive up there. That the thing supposed to done for last year. This is the second year, almost in the third year it gone in now. Them gone over $1 billion up there and it not done yet. The amount of work we do on it already is the same amount of work left to do. And that excessive of money, I mean, really. But the thing where I know say, you see this government here, so I use no election call, you know. It don't really make no sense, no election call. No, serious. I don't understand where. But Mr. Bunting, sorry. Hush. But as far as I can see, it don't make no sense them call the election. But them going to call it still. The brethren has cement himself. When we say cement himself, him cement himself. You understand? And there's so much madness go on where get sidestepped because of this. It's like a God-sent thing. I hear the Prime Minister talk about Jesus Christ. When I hear him say it, I say, wow. The Prime Minister said, we must remember that this is the season of sacrifice by our Lord and when him never tell Lord and Savior, him say Jesus Christ. So we must be able to make a sacrifice. I build up your faith to tell you something when you don't want to hear, you know. And they hear it. We are going to start the curfew at 3 o'clock instead of 8 o'clock. No beach going open, no party, no nothing. You see how they got? Well, some man now can't see him yard again. He have to see him yard now, he can't go out to go get bun. All right, click it now. The art of war. You know, something happening in a month ago here where, you see, this corona thing now make everything go underground. Where evil is so serious. You know, last week we talked about how the police and the soldiers them angle the people them on the road. Right? The day before yesterday we hear of a council shes where she did live from PNP and go over to JLP. We say them angle are terrible and Caragaz, even though she identify herself. She never have her ID, but she say she can call and resolve the matter. Them not care about that. And them tell her to drive, go to the police station, and she drive, go to the police station. And when she in there, she try to explain to them, and it's pure bad word and this and that. Them a tell her. As a matter of fact, she even suggested them tape it. And she said they must play the tape, and the people them will recognize that she not tell no lie. All right now. We have been saying that the soldier them and the police them is really a going away upon the road, a angle people are some serious way upon the road. Them are going like say, no, it's where we call martial law. We don't reach us so yet, you know. But I mean, don't tell you a 7 mile was a kind of martial law thing, you know. But it can reach a level there. When they say lock down the whole country, you can't move. That almost like it's martial law, but they might call it all such a pretty name, curfew, and, you know, make the residents in them yard and all them something there. But here we know. This story kind of go underground because of the coronavirus. A youth in a Montego Bay. I can read the article. Because this is serious thing. A youth, I can just say it first. A youth in a Montego Bay was confronted by some police. And it is said that the police, them, a question them over them up on the road after 8 o'clock and them a show the policeman them a thing. And which you can't understand that because a man called me last and I said, Muta, he's a porter and him do shift. When them shift done at 10 and them have bus to carry them go to a certain point. Or them go get drive to go home or maybe them there near me or them go walk go home. So how you resolve the shift? When a man have to get up 4 o'clock in the morning for reach our work and the shift done and the curfew done 6 o'clock. And you know, say, boy, you're going to have to go reach our work 6 o'clock to set up this and set up that, or you're going to resolve that. The police, them say you must show ID and them thing there, but really and truly, you know, them look at youth never deserve what happen. And the youth, what are the youth, them dead actually. And we will read the article. It says, curfew scare blamed for teens' death. Indicom launches probe into cops' alleged involvement. The Independent Commission of Investigation has confirmed that it has launched an investigation into the circumstances surrounding the death of a 19-year-old boy from Montego Bay. You know, this happened in Montego Bay and nobody, we don't hear nobody alabalu me provide. The deceased has been identified as Carmichael Dawkins. He allegedly collapsed as he and a friend were rushing home last Saturday to beat the 8 p.m. curfew. Reports say that Dawkins and his friends had purchased items in downtown Mobile, but were having difficulty getting transport to return home, so decided to walk. As they walked, a police team pulled up and told the boys they were breaching the curfew. The lawmen then allegedly told the boys to run. If it was a big boy, son, you know, they would have told them to come and carry you home. After running for an unspecified distance with the police driving behind them, Dawkins collapsed. It is also alleged that the police instructed a taximan to carry Dawkins to the Cornwall Regional Hospital. Him not carry him, you know, him tell a taximan to carry him. In the com reported that it was advised of Dawkins' death. It was okay. Of Dawkins death on April the 6th. And the entity is treating the investigation as a death as a result of police interaction. Now, according to his parents, that little youth, they don't even know if to talk English good. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm there in England too. But he would have know to talk English, but you know, policeman don't know English too. But the reality is that it's telling the youth to run is a problem. You know, because, I mean, really, you have to have some kind of conscience. Just like how the woman say, them stop her up on the road. You see, she can't fight the case because she's a big politician. And she said she's going to take it up. She's going to take up the case. Because them insult her in the jailhouse and all some manner of things. She can't believe that I go on. And that is only 2 cases where come to light in the newspaper. Because the amount of time people send me articles, and the reason why I not really so mention the article them, it's because I don't want somebody come to me and say, me attack things but me don't know. A youth call me up and cutting edge the other night and I tell me about how policemen beat people just so. Just like that. So you can imagine now when the government say lock down the city, I think them policemen have watched too much WhatsApp messages on them phone, you know, with other people in other country where them a do a beat people, the police them a beat the people them. And I think them a watch it and I think I try to live out that reality. You know, see, where police start to beat people, come up on the street and all them really. One president, I think it's the president of El Salvador, say you must shoot them. The president come out and say that, you know. Anybody will come on the road after 8 o'clock, shoot them. He might give the police authority if you do that. And that's right there, you know. And that's right there. We have said that, Mr. Chang, don't take these things lightly, you know. Because you hear how much praise you not get. You don't want them fault in the middle of the thing, you know. You hear how much praise the government I get. I never hear people praise the government so in my life. Yes, I live to come see people that praise government to the point where them actually believe, say, where the government has say is of them own thinking. You know, the step by step, where them are tell the people them to go. Jamaican people actually be say, why them the man them really do a fine work, you know, because look here, them know say this and this and this and that. Well, them don't know say it's a worldwide thing from the World Health Organization where it's like a group of man just sit down. And them know exactly what to do. That's why me say, follow the instructions. Me advocate that you must follow the instructions. Because the people them who give the instruction know exactly what this thing is all about and what it is and what you can do. Follow the instructions. No matter go around the corner and I say, I don't follow no instructions, you know, because yeah, men and people do it, Babylon do it, and you know, you have some Christians when them don't quote Revelation and I say this is the fulfillment of Revelation. Every time something terrible happens, I talk about fulfillment of a revelation. There's not one incident where happen will go worldwide. People don't say, you see, they know the world are going to end, the world are going to end. And all them way there. We say a woman, she claims that she never have no church service. Them reports say she have a church service with 50 people in her yard. The lawyer say, it's not 50 people in the yard. It's 9 people and one certain person was sanitizing the people who come in the yard. And furthermore, she's not a reverend, she's not a person. That is where the lawyer say. The police them say, them go there and 50 people in there. So them lock it down. So we need that for go to court now for find out because she get a lawyer for work with fair thing. Me I say another thing where 2 policemen walk in our church. This not happening in Jamaica. And the people them are ball on the blood of Jesus upon the people, upon the 2 police them. Me see the next one where police stop a woman on the road and say, where you from, where you coming from? And she said she coming from church. She said, then so much of you coming from one church, you don't know that you're not supposed to be. She said, no, she's protected by the blood of Jesus. They have a next big one where I have plane and boats and plane and all them something there. Where I tell the people they must give them tithes still, even though this thing and they must. And then at day now, the same man who I talk about give your tithes and give your tithes. And the people them I say, but tell me something. In this time of corona, I'm saying, all right. And the man I pray with the corona. Go underfoot. Go get down this and that and that. And he said, no, it is finished. Next year, more people dead. I mean, I said, show that I pray what it happened. But just to show the ignorance and stupidity of certain people. When me know say, I'm going to say it again and again and again and again, you know, because you really hope, say, if you have enough faith in these people who are ill people, them could have do something about the corona. Instead, now them start to say a devil. Then I want to know if for them, would them pray to can get rid of this. But hear the argument, which is really weird, that you have people who are lead people that way there, that people can say them in a danger, and still I feel say, them passing can blow over the thing and pray over the thing. Me I say, of all the healing where they are going in Jamaica and the amount of tent to build up, and them have big convention where them are heal people, and them say, if you want some healing, come up. And I want them say, what do you have now? And them say, boy, I've been suffering with my knee arthritis from so long, you know. And them say, in the name of Jesus, I heal you. And no man, them say, run, go down the aisle road, come up back. And no man, run, go down the aisle road, come up back. And everybody says, hallelujah, the blood of Jesus, the blood of Jesus. And next man come up and say, what you have? Say, boy, I've been suffering some pain in my back from a long time, and I need some healing. Say, all right. In the name of Jesus, I heal you. And they push on the man on the ground, boof. The man drop on the ground. Everybody take him up. Them say, all right. Man feel him back. And them say, yes, I'm feeling okay. And them start feeling. Warm to them. Where them there? Where them passing the there? Them around go hide to. And I curfew themselves. And where them call it, quarantine themselves. Them are quarantine themselves. Same like everybody. Same like everybody. And I keep saying it. All of them, whether you is church people, whether you is whatsoever, everybody I look for the scientists, they may find a cure. And some of them say, most of them scientists they don't believe in God. Them are not Christian, them are not Muslim, them are not Islam, them are not Rasta, them are not nothing. And them really, I look for them people there to find a cure. And I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And people, me hear a woman depend one next radio program there, when the host asks her certain questions, she go back to the tithes thing and I say, yeah, but we must still pay the tithe, even though we're in this problem where a lot of us losing jobs. This is the argument the woman again, you know, losing jobs and things, but it's in the Bible. It's in the Bible that you have to pay tithes. You have to pay tithes. You have to pay tithes. And the woman I say, but yeah, but that's not really the conversation here. She said, no, dear. She said, I'm surprised that you take this intelligent woman like you. I'm surprised that you take this view. Because it is in the Bible. So, them no care. Them no care. But guess what? Them can't do nothing about where I go on. Them can't do nothing about where I go on. And some Chinese man and some Australian and some French people and some man down in the Congo or Africa there, so them are wait upon to give you an antidote to the whole of this. Meanwhile, them have to follow the rules and regulation. And the thing with that, the law of the land trump any religious perspective or manifestation. Because you can't go to the judge and go tell him, say, the Lord, you see the Lord in our vision and him tell you said this and him tell you said that. You can't do it. Because that's what they would have liked, though. Abraham would have in a serious problem. They would have charged Abraham for attempted murder. Say, he want to kill his son and come hear a voice and tell him to take him on the son and carry it, go out the son, go kill him. He would have in a serious problem. But you have people like sheep lost. And them turn to a man who amongst them and I draw them money every day. And them have to put aside some money for this. And if the picnic come to them, I ask them for some money, them say, the only money I have left is to go to church Sunday. For pay my tithes. Like I said, at some clothes them up buy upon higher purchase. It's weird. No people like that say, boy, Muta, you can't get the church people them, but you see the church people them, anytime you talk against the politician, them love it. And that's all. Anytime you talk against the politician, them love it. Them say, boy, Muta, me like how you talk to the politician, them, you know. And some Christians that tell me that I road, you know. But so we start to talk this now, them say, Jesus Christ, I go and pray for that boy, you know. I have to pray for him. People actually see me on the road already. I say, boy, Muta, I go pray for you, you know. Because some things when me hear you say, I can't believe so you said. Well, some things when me see you believe in, I can't believe so I believe in it. Because it can't be real, man. It can't be real. Because right now, people actually keep church still. Just like how the rum bar, them lock them rum bar. But in the bar, them still have activities that go on in there. Yeah, man, that are go on. You have some stalwart of certain bar, you know. You have certain bar where you have some man where every Friday night and Saturday night him gone at that specific bar, you know. You see, for him now decide say him not go to the bar, him knowing that, you know. So where the owner do, is call them round the back, lock the door, and them in there drink. Them not play no music, no, you know. Them a drink because the drinking part like them love. You know, see, well, it's the same way with the church. You have people who left them yard and instead of them go to the church, because you see uptown people now who go to church now, them have computer and them can have them service pan line. Like how the student them have school pan line. And that's another problem too. Most of the people them not having no school pan line because them do have no internet and the internet not working properly. But the church people them who is in certain category can turn on them computer and have, what them call them, video cards, video cards, them call it now, where pass not talk to them same way. Well, them don't call them pass, them call them reverend. Live stream church. And that's a church come now, you know, that's a church reach now, you know. Live stream church. All right. Most of Jamaican people don't have that facility. So you know what them do now? The person have the church I'm yard. Sunday church I'm yard. That is that what the woman was doing. The woman was having the church in her yard. Whether she did have 10, 20 or 30 is the church she having in the yard. And that is where going on now. Them have. I don't see the necessity for when people are say 10 people. 10 which people? No people. At the set reach, for me, no 10 people gather nowhere, but you give them leeway to say, well, we don't want to say 12 people gather. We don't want to say 50 people gather. The least, what we're offering is 10. Because the World Health Organization, I tell them that. And when the World Health Organization say, look at the thing I get worse, you know, don't have no gathering without 10, 3 or 6. You're going to hear them jump that. There should be no gathering of any group of people anywhere. Because just all have the party. Because you know, no beach, every beach closed down. So me want to know, suppose you have a beach where you know so you can go. And you go to the beach, they're going to lock your feet. Or they're going to lock you up because a whole heap of people there on the beach. Because the purpose of locking on the beach is because a whole heap of people gather up on the beach and you don't want a whole heap of people gather up on the beach. But suppose you know a beach where most people don't go and you can say, you and your brethren go down at the beach. Suppose you have your favorite girlfriend. Like Shamara. And you said, Shamara, may you go to the beach. And them going to lock you up because Shamara can't swim, but you can't swim, so you go clear out so, and she go sit down on the beach and play with sand. So there's no interaction going on more than say you're not going on the beach. So me want to know if they're going to lock you up for that because you're at the beach. Me don't know. Somebody can tell me that. Does it mean that beach are going to lock and if you go to a beach where nobody is, you're going to get, I saw it go? You're not supposed to go at the beach. Public beach. Even if nobody know they're on the beach. Like suppose you know say nobody know they're on the beach. Monday. You know say watch that you know. When I spray there. Suppose you do somebody. Suppose you go up on the beach and you don't see nobody no there on the beach. Them gonna lock you up. Eh? Who gonna send you home? Nobody know there but me and you. Yeah. So you're going to charge me for trespassing, you're not charging me for calm me there on the beach there. That means you can't go up on the beach there. Because you're going to know the owner. You're going to know the owner. Me want to know. Me really want to know before the program done. Shamara, let me find out before I'm done. Suppose you know a beach where you can go. And you know say nobody now go there at a beach there because you're brethren beach. Me have a brethren where him have a beach. Yes. Him have a beach. Me know him have a beach. Him keep party and all them things there out there. Right? Suppose you know say nobody now go to the beach. Because at holiday time and him not allow nobody there. And you decide say you're going to go to the beach. You not carry 10 people with you, you know. You carry you and your girlfriend go to the beach. So we want to know if they're going to lock you up because you go to the beach. Or they're going to lock up people because too much people there on the beach. Me don't know. Me really want to find out anyway. Shamara now tell me. Because me know me have some brethren who have beach, you know. Me have some brethren who have beach. Them keep session, them keep stage show, all them things them keep on the beach. Them facilitate them something there. So suppose me decide say boy, me want to go over the Monday. No, nobody now go there. Nobody now go there because them going to say the government, it say this and the government say that. So me want the government, they say you must congregate on the beach or you just must go bathe in the water. River, look here, they can't stop before I got, well, me know some river where nobody know there. Me know river where nobody know there. The only time people there, on Monday, whenever, that Monday, Friday evening and Saturday evening when them want to wash. When them want to wash. But during the week, nobody know there. All of them gone to work at school. Anyway, no, this is a whole organization. We're going to do an interview with these people, you know, because this organization that come from all Marcus Garvey days. We want to talk to Michelle Valentine, marketing manager, PA Benjamin Manufacturing Company Limited. Okay, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Muto.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, how are you?
I am fine. Okay, all right. I could just say something before. You have any plaque long there where have Marcus Garvey on it?
Yes, actually we do.
You know, so Marcus Garvey used to work with Pierre Benjamin.
Yes, he did.
Yes, it's a wonderful thing because Pierre Benjamin has been there from I don't know when. I don't know. Maybe it's one of the oldest companies in Jamaica. How old Pierre Benjamin is, by the way. Not the man.
We're over 140 years. This year is 141st year.
140 years Pierre Benjamin there. And then they are the same spot for 140 years.
No, we haven't been at the same spot. We've been downtown the whole time, but we've been here at the corner of East Street and Charles Street for a very, very long time, for decades.
Watch your man, from me I got technical. From me go technical, and from me I got Wesley. Me know Pierre Benjamin, and me I say, it's amazing. Pierre Benjamin is one of the places where everybody in Jamaica use a product from Pierre Benjamin, and them don't know, say Pierre Benjamin. Them don't see Mark Pierre Benjamin. It's amazing.
Benjamin.
Yeah. All right. So you is all right. Pierre Benjamin. Well, Benjamin's. All right. Benjamin. Yeah. Benjamin is responsible for all of those rubbing alcohol that everybody is using as sanitizers. The one that is made here.
Well, yes. The Benjamin's rubbing alcohol and sanitizers are made right here at our factory.
We import them things there too, don't it?
Well, other companies may import them, but our rubbing alcohol and hand sanitizers are made right here.
Well, I'm going to tell you the honest truth now. I'm going to say it publicly. I don't care who begs or nothing. People of Jamaica, you see, if you're searching for something that is a rubbing alcohol and sanitizer, turn to Benjamin's. May I say that?
Yeah.
Non-apologetically. Because Benjamin is one of the the landmark landmark companies in Jamaica where we should really respect it. Especially, like how we know Sir Marcus Garvey used to work there. That is especially.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, definitely.
So tell me, you have been doing business, you don't close yet?
No.
No, when I say close, I mean not even when the curfew, you don't lay off no workers because
No, we haven't laid off any workers. We've actually had to employ more people.
Yes, I know. We must have more people though because I have never used so much rubbing alcohol in my life.
Exactly, and the demand is so great.
So
that we have to add an additional shift.
Yeah.
And because of the curfew, we've actually moved to a 24-hour shift so that we don't get caught up in that. So we keep the lines going so that we can try and meet the demand.
So on English, I mean, like, how much people Benjamin's employ really?
Well, right now our full-time staff is over 80, less than 100 members of staff.
80 own another little building there?
Yes, we're holding the building.
You're serious?
We've actually, because of the changes and the social distancing required, that's the reason why we've extended our schedule, because we have to have our
distancing
workers spaced out properly so that they're not too close together. So we run fewer lines during each shift. So we extend the shift to 24 hours now so that the lines can continue working.
6 days a week.
Stay safe.
6 days a week.
6 days a week now. We have to extend the days of the week as well.
To how much days? 9?
We're doing
It's so like we have 9 days in a week.
Well, if we had 9 days, we would be working the 9 days, that's for sure. But we're doing 6 days.
All right, make I ask you something now. What is rubbing alcohol? I mean, I know you rub up yourself with it, but what is it that distinguishes rubbing alcohol from Jerry and Neville rum where everybody drink?
Well, the rubbing alcohol that everybody knows of Benjamin is what we call isopropyl. That's what we use, and it's 70% isopropyl rubbing alcohol. The 70% is very important because that is the minimum requirement that you need for the alcohol to be effective.
So where that come from? Where that alcohol come from?
The isopropyl part of the rubbing alcohol is we source both locally and overseas.
So if somebody, may I always figure this out, you know. Then suppose somebody now go buy a Q flask, a rum, and throw 30% water in there. It won't serve the purpose.
No, it won't be as effective as it should be, because you need, for the disinfectant properties to work, it needs to be at least 70%.
No, let me say, if you measure out 70% white rum and 30% water, and don't drink it, but use it for rub down your place, that it won't work.
Well, I can't speak to that, but I can say that our products work. And we actually have a new rubbing alcohol that is ethanol based and is 70% rubbing alcohol, ethanol based. So it's our new rubbing alcohol with ethyl alcohol, 70%.
Right.
So that one is slightly different from the isopropyl that people are more used to.
The one we use now, as a rubbing pan, it does evaporate. That is one of the good thing about it too. That's when you rub on pan it does stay upon you like water.
It's supposed to evaporate quickly.
Yeah.
Right.
So that is how you know it's a good alcohol. I mean rubbing alcohol, if it evaporates.
Well, once you buy Benjamin's rubbing alcohol, you're guaranteed that it's a good rubbing alcohol.
All right. The sanitizers now. Explain the sanitizers. What is in the sanitizers?
All right, so the hand sanitizer, the alcohol base of our hand sanitizer is also ethyl alcohol. And our hand sanitizer is 62.5% ethyl alcohol, because, you know, the minimum requirement for hand sanitizers is 60 for it to be effective and to provide the disinfectant properties. That part is critical, that we have products that are effective that can fight off the germs.
And which one of them selling faster, the rubbing alcohol or the sanitizer?
Well, boy, both of them move fast. I mean, we're able to make the rubbing alcohol faster, so we're selling more of that. But both of them are doing very, very well.
And you are telling me, say no, say Benjamins have enough to supply the whole of Jamaica right now. I mean, because the way you say it now work on rapid and all. I mean.
Yeah, we're working really hard, but because the increase is so significant,
we're
not able to supply the whole of Jamaica right now. But what we're ensuring is that the product is always out there, and we're sourcing from not just locally, but from abroad, from new sources as well, to try and make sure that we get all the raw material required to keep making our rubbing alcohol that people know and trust.
Yeah. All right, make I ask you a question. I know you never listened to the program before, but I want to put this out to you and tell me how you see it. And, I was suggesting, you see, that the government should now tell the people that they should walk with their own rubbing alcohol or sanitizer. That, for instance, the people who take bus, if you take the bus, there's no way you can have no physical distance in a bus. Therefore, when you're in a bus and you touch up on people, if you have the sanitizer with you, when you come off of the bus, you can rub your hand with it, because the problem with this thing here is your hand.
Right.
Your hand touching your face, nose and mouth is the problem.
Right.
So I was suggesting that every Jamaican, because the Prime Minister go down Coronation Market and him say, boy, it no look too good because there's no physical distance go on there. So I will know for a long time to the bus and the taxi them not no physical. Even though I say two people in a back, a joke business that. Right? All right. I am suggesting that every Jamaican should have walk with, and if you want to walk with Benjamin, it's even better too. You know, should I pay me for this? Yeah.
Well, I agree with you completely, Musa. I mean, that is something that we all practice here at Benjamin's. We ensure that all of our staff has hand sanitizers, especially those that take public transportation.
Yes.
We provide them on a weekly basis the rubbing alcohol and the hand sanitizer they need for themselves and their family.
Yes.
And definitely, I know that's what I practice. I always have hand sanitizer on me, and that's how I instruct my family as well.
You're serious?
Walk with their hand sanitizer.
So like how me just do some free help you, me can come down and come get a couple bottle.
Well, we actually sent a basket to you, so maybe you haven't received it as yet.
No. No.
So you'll get it early next week then.
No. I'm going to catch it before next week. Shamara.
Right, that's good. But we sent a basket for you.
Wait there, Shamara. The lady said there is a basket of Benjamin's for me outside. Is it out there? What shall whisper? Is that like out there? I don't out there. You don't see it. Look here. Thank you very much for telling me here.
All right.
Thank you very much for telling me. All right.
Well, you're most welcome.
Yeah, all right. So, you agree with me about walking with, and you say you give all of your workers them the alcohol.
We have to keep them safe.
All right. I am totally like. Anyway, I am telling you that I'm really feeling good about Benjamin for years now. You know, and
yes,
I say,
we've been working very, very hard over the years. We have a very strong reputation, and it's really, really important for us to maintain that standard for our quality. We know that people trust our brand, and we take that trust that people have in us very seriously.
Yeah.
So all the products that we produce are all rigorously tested, and we are also an ISO 9001 2006
what else you produce?
Company.
What else you produce? Hello?
Hello, say that again.
No, I said, what else you produce apart from rubbing alcohol?
We produce a wide range of products. We have a wide range of pharmaceutical products.
Peppermint, oil and all and something there. Yeah.
And then we have what we call our home remedies, which is what you're talking about, the peppermint, eucalyptus, glycerin, and our healing oil, which was the first product that Percival Benjamin made.
You know, say they got a certain Oberman yard of Benjamin things in them yard.
Well, we expect Benjamin to be in everybody's yard.
No, we are talking about everybody. Oberman, we are talking about. Oberman, you see a little back like Benjamin, this and a little back like Benjamin, that, you know, but anyway, give thanks, sister, give thanks. Give
Well,
thanks.
thank you very much.
Yeah, man, Irie. If I don't see this thing you're doing, I'm coming down to Benjamin, you know.
Yeah, man, because I know I said it from morning, so you must get it.
Wow. Imagine that. I get the interview for doing a down some package. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. You have a good day.